Hey Mom, what are you doing on the computer?
Oh hey Brian and Emma, I'm looking to see what films are going to be playing in the theaters this weekend.
I heard that Jurassic World Dominion is still playing in the theaters here in GoAnimate City, and Emma and I were wanting to see that movie.
Yeah, same here. I also want to see Jurassic World Dominion.
Well, Brian and Emma, I'm afraid to tell you this, but we're not going to see Jurassic World Dominion, even though it's still playing in theaters.
Come on now, Emma and I have been getting good grades in school as of recently. So I think we should go see Jurassic World Dominion.
I'm proud of you too for doing well in school. But here's the reason we're not going to that one. You see, Jurassic World Dominion is rated PG-13, and there is some content that isn't suitable for you either of you since you're both 10 and 12 years old. However, Brian can see it next year when he turns 13. Now Brian, you're starting to act just like your father. We can see a different movie, and it will have to be rated G or PG. For example, we can see the latest Minions film.
You know what? I think we should go see that movie. I've always liked the Minions.
Good thinking, Brian.
Did I just hear you say that we're going to the movie theater this weekend?
Yes, Dave, we've decided that we should do so because it's been at least 2 years since the last time we went to the cinema.
I hope that they're showing Avatar, The Way of the Water in 3D. I like the first Avatar, and I can't wait to watch the second one.
Dave, that hasn't even come out yet. Avatar isn't going to be in the theaters until December 16th.
Well then, what else are they still showing?
They're still showing Jurassic World Dominion in 3D, and they're showing the latest Minions film. But it's not in 3D. Well, the kids want to see the Minions film, and they're not ready to see Jurassic World Dominion or Avatar, The Way of Water because those are rated PG-13, and they may contain content that isn't suitable for them yet.
Water. I want to see Jurassic World Dominion, because it's action-packed. The Minions looks like a baby show, much more so than Barney or Sesame Street.
Now Dave, you don't need to throw a tantrum over a movie, do you? We're not going to see Jurassic World Dominion, we're going to see the Minions instead. And how can the Minions be a baby show? It's rated PG for crying out loud.
I want to see Jurassic World Dominion in 3D. I want to see Jurassic World Dominion in 3D. I want to see Jurassic World Dominion in 3D. I want to see Jurassic World Dominion in 3D. Please, why can't we see that movie?
Dave, stop it. Right now. Thank you. Now, the Minions is also action-packed, it's just that it's more suitable for Brian and Emma to watch because it's only rated PG. However, you can watch Jurassic World Dominion at any time because it's available on Blu-ray, even though it's still playing in the theaters here in GoAnimate City for some reason.
And Dad, I'm glad to see that you're showing signs of improvement in your behavior, but you still have a long ways to go. That being said, what if you and I see Jurassic World Dominion here at the house for my 13th birthday?
You know what? That is a really good idea. I haven't even thought of it. And Catherine, I think you do have a point about Jurassic World and Avatar. I am more than willing to see the latest Minions movie.
Dave, I really like that thinking. We're all going to see the Minions this weekend, and I know you're going to really like that movie. Now, I am going to buy the tickets for us.
And Emma and I are going upstairs to work on our homework assignments, so we will see the two of you at dinner.
We'll see you at dinner time, kids.
Alright family, we just got the popcorn, and now we're in the theater. So, let's dig in, even though it'll be about 15 minutes before the previews begin.
Well, why do we have a grown man with a popcorn bucket that is marketed for little children?
Excuse me, but what business do you have telling me about this popcorn bucket? I bought it because we're going to share the popcorn while we watch the movie. Do you have a problem with that?
Yes, I do have a problem. I think you are too old to have a popcorn bucket that has kids' cartoon characters. You should go back into the lobby and get a bag of popcorn that isn't marketed towards children, especially babies.
Hey, don't you talk to me like that. The kids wanted the popcorn bucket, and it's not specifically marketed towards little kids. Yes, it has cartoon characters on it, but it doesn't always mean it's for kids. Don't you understand this?
Oh great, I think we have an entitled Karen, and she's bothering us.
Something is not right. It's one thing Dad sometimes throws a tantrum in public because it's difficult for him to control his behavior at times. But it's another when some entitled Karen starts bothering us and won't leave us alone.
Hey, haven't your parents taught you any manners? That is not how you talk to grown-ups. My goodness.
For your information, you entitled elephant, it's you who's being rude, not my husband, and certainly not my kids. So, why don't you leave us alone?
No, I'm not going to leave you alone until you can get that big baby out of the movie theater. I don't want to hear a very loud screaming temper tantrum when we are watching the movie.
What you said was not very nice. Go away, right now.
Why can't you keep this big baby under control? He's really causing a major disruption for everyone in the theater. If you can't keep him under control, then I suggest you all go home.
For your information.
You want to know who I am? I am Taryn, and I am the manager of TheGoAnimator Cinema. And you need to leave the theater because the big baby is screaming and crying so loud that people cannot watch the movie.
Oh my goodness, Taryn. What in the world is going on over here? I just came back, well before it's time for the previews to start.
This family of 4 just stole our bucket of popcorn from us. Why don't you deal with them?
Hey you, I demand you give us back our popcorn.
Actually, this is our bucket of popcorn, and my husband bought it.
Are you lying to us so that you can try to get yourselves out of trouble? Well, you're not going to get away with this.
No. We bought this popcorn ourselves, and we're going to share the popcorn while we are watching the movie. And you want to know something?
More like you do realize that we own the movie theater, and we make all the rules. One of which you're breaking, and that is only we are allowed to have popcorn. You stole it from us, Childish Dad, so we demand you to give it back to us, or we're going to call the police.
More likely than not, it will be you two who will be in trouble with the police, not us. You came up to us for no reason, and you won't leave us alone. Now, if you will leave us alone, that would really be helpful.
We demand you give us back our popcorn right now, you big baby. Give it to us now. Wow.
Wow, you sound like a motor car when you cry like that.
We should put this car up for auction on eBay. People will love driving this motor car.
I'm not a motor car. I'm not a motor car. I'm not a motor car. I'm not a motor car. I'm not a motor car. Please, why can't you leave me alone, you entitled Karens? War.
See, this is why you and your family aren't allowed to be in our movie theater. You're just a big baby who screams and kicks on the floor and always gets things from mommy and daddy.
Alright, I demand you leave my husband alone. He has a disability, and that's why he behaves that way sometimes. But what you said to him was completely uncalled for.
Alright, Karen and Taryn, that is enough. You need to leave the movie theater right now.
Thank goodness you're here, officer. This family has been following us around the city for the last several hours, and they even followed us into the movie theater. Worse, they stole our popcorn from us.
That is so not true. First of all, we were just minding our own business, and we were going to share the popcorn, even before the previews started. And then you two came up to us and demanded that we get a different bucket of popcorn, claiming that we're too old for it because they have cartoon characters on it.
And I have to agree with what the woman is saying. I also saw everything from the surveillance footage. You two have been bothering her family, demanding they give you their popcorn while claiming it's yours when in fact it isn't, and then even making fun of the father. Now, you will not be allowed back into this theater for the next 2 weeks, starting right now. Come with me, and I will lead you back to the main entrance.
You may have won, Childish Dad, but I am going to take you and your family to court one of these days. You're such a big baby.
Catherine, I'm sad, and worse, I'm still scared.
Dave, those entitled Karens are being thrown out of the theater, so everything is going to be fine. Now let's sit back, relax, eat the popcorn, and we're going to enjoy the latest Minions film.
You know, Catherine, I think you're right about what you just said.